Hi, I'm Mrs. Pasquan, the art teacher from the Martha Jones School. For today's project, you actually have to start by going for a walk. And your job is going to be to collect some objects from nature that you think will be interesting to draw. And we're going to be using contour lines, which contour lines are basically just outlines, but there's a couple variations that you can try today. The first thing I'm going to try is called blind contour line drawings. And it's actually a really good exercise to get started because it forces you to spend more time looking at what you're drawing instead of looking at your paper. That's really what you should always be doing anyway. You really should be mostly looking, and only about 10% of your time should be drawing. So you can watch. My eyes are always going to be looking over here at this twig, and I'm going to just be following the twig with my eyes as I try to get the shapes. Let's see how I did. Well, it's a little bit off, but I actually still like this drawing. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to move on to the next one. So you might have noticed I never picked my pen up off the paper because I would definitely get lost if I picked my pen up. I'm going to try a similar idea for my pine cone, except this one, it's called a single line contour, except this time I am allowed to look at my paper. And I'm just going to start at the bottom and start building up those shapes and building up those shapes as I fill up my page. I'm actually going to turn the camera down so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing this time. So like I mentioned, for the single line contour, I'm never going to lift my pen off the paper. I'm trying to look for how each of these little shapes are a little bit different than the one next to it. And I'm spending 90% of my time looking at the pine cone and only a very little time looking at the paper, just to make sure that I'm on track. So there's my little pine cone. The last type of drawing I'm going to share with you is a cross contour line drawing. If you've ever looked at a contour line map, you'll notice that there are the lines that go around the outline, but then there's also the lines that go across the map to show you which things are taller and which things are shorter, which land masses are higher. So I'm really going to be trying to pay attention to this rock right here, all the little details, all the little bumps as I do the outline. And the first thing I'm just going to do is get the basic shape. And that's once I have the basic shape drawn, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to look for where the lines and bumps are. And you're going to see how the contour line actually makes this start to look a lot more three-dimensional than if I'd just done the outline. So I just quickly wanted to show you that I ended up doing each of these exercises one more time to fill every page in my little sketchbook here. And what I love about these one-page books is when you open it up, you actually end up with a nice big flat piece of artwork. Like if you wanted to paint or add color, it'd be easier to work this way, but then it still goes back down into your nice little sketchbook, and it's nice and portable. So those are the three things that I want to see if you can try today. You're going to collect some items from nature. You're going to try the blind contour first as a warm-up to get you to really look at what you're drawing. The single line contour drawing, see if you can just use one line to draw an entire object. And the cross contour lines to try to make your objects look a little bit more three-dimensional. When you're done, make sure you share with your art teacher because we love seeing what you guys come up with.